Hey everyone, Nico Landau here, and it's time for episode 16 of Love and Deep Space. We are continuing Raphael's route. We've gotten onto the boat with his fake identity. Now let's see if we can do some investigating. We would have already gotten the jewelry if it weren't for those two island buyers. Missing the opportunity that appeared before us, we returned to our room. And even though I'm upset, I have a new suspicion. There must be something Ever wants on that island, otherwise they wouldn't be so focused on it.
Who knows? Maybe they have too much money to spend.
Raphael removes his mask and sets it aside. He rubs his wrist.
Before I injured my shoulder, now it's my wrist. It seems like my hands have to get tortured somehow whenever we're together.
It was an emergency. Are you hurt? Let me see.
Of course I am. Look.
I hold up his wrist. Several minutes pass before I find a faint mark from a fingernail. My goodness. Oh, it's a serious injury, all right. This kid. Raphael unbuttons his cuffs, loosens his collar, and sinks into the chair. He eases himself into a comfortable position.
Are you still thinking about the jewelry thing?
Duh. Yeah, I won't be able to catch Maxwell if I can't get close to it.
Honestly, I think this guy isn't as suspicious as you make him out to be.
Nah.
He wears his heart on his sleeve, you know. He's wealthy and hopelessly in love.
I doubt it. Since you decided to approach him, he must be more than just a rich romantic fool.
He's a simple-minded, generous, wealthy guy I want to work with at some point. Is there a problem?
That excuse might fool others, but not me. I think Maxwell is far from innocent. Since this involves the association's secrets, I can't say much. I'm forced to beat around the bush. The protocore smuggling he's doing isn't a simple business venture.
Is that so?
Why would someone be looking for us at this time? Did we get noticed? I can't help but be on edge.
Relax. You're practically wearing "I'm not innocent" on your face right now.
Heh.
Even if they have ill intentions, do you really think the two of us can't handle it?
Real. You're right. Raphael opens the door, but before I can see who it is, he turns around. He's holding a tray. Great moose?
Aren't you hungry after working for a whole night?
Great moose. The lighting on the small terrace outside the room is gentle. With the refreshing sea breeze, we have a nice dining spot. However,
It's okay if you don't want to eat moose, but don't be a meanie to it.
I'm not being mean. I realize the dessert is a mess because I poked it so many times. Okay, maybe a little bit. I'll eat it. I devour a spoonful of mousse, but it's not long before I'm thinking about the jewelry again. It'll probably be in his wife's hands once the ship docks tomorrow. At that point, approaching it will be almost impossible. Do I have to talk to his wife? I'm not good at lying.
I see you're genuinely hungry.
He scoops the grapes off his dessert and gives them to me. How does great
If you can't
mousse
come
work?
up with anything, stop thinking about it for now. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Head
Maybe we'll
pats.
get our chance once we reach the island. Shouldn't those two Ever people be a bigger problem than Maxwell?
Actually, good point. Their obsession with buying the island is a little weird, but you can't blame them. Excuse me?
If you compare Ever to Maxwell, then that protocore smuggling stuff isn't something to be concerned about.
Okay, I was always suspicious of Raphael too. I think he's on Maxwell's side. I'm a bit surprised, but I start thinking. Raphael's intelligence network is complex and full of secrets. If he's saying this, then he probably knows something. You do have a point. I'll keep an eye on them. Too bad I didn't get to see those two. We should try and follow them in case.
Okay, it's time to stop using your brain.
Never! Raphael waves his hand in front of me. His expression becomes stern.
I told you that so your mind can take a break. It wasn't so you could throw yourself into another problem.
But like a magician, he pulls out something to feed to me. I bite down, and a candy sweetness floods my mouth. It's a grape!
Right now, you're only allowed to think about one thing. One thing. Which is replenishing your energy before going to bed.
Doesn't going to bed replenish your energy? Maybe the sweetness makes me drowsy. Hearing the churning sea, I vaguely remember resting my head on a pillow and closing my eyes. Before I realize it, I'm slowly falling asleep. Sus? Did he drug the food? The sound of the waves reverberates near my ears and slowly flows into my dark dream. Faint moonlight spills over the pitch-black sea, carrying an ethereal chant from afar. I feel like I've been here before. As if sensing my arrival, the singing grows more peculiar and sad, as if it wants to convey something to me. An inexplicable sorrow stirs in my heart and mingles with nostalgia. I can't help but reach out to that elusive melody. Yet the waves surge and the sea roars and swells under the howling winds. It's at that moment the song dissipates. It drowns in the raging currents.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to Jewel Reef. We are gathered here today to celebrate the wedding anniversary of Mr. Maxwell and Miss Gabriella. We have prepared various means of transportation for your use. You may relax at your lodgings or explore the island. What's most notable about this island is the extraordinary blue hole situated at its center. It's a rare marvel of the world.
The next day at noon, the yacht reaches the island. A middle-aged butler welcomes the guests.
The ceremony will be held at 7 o'clock this evening. Transportation will be arranged to ensure all attendees can make it to the Manor's banquet.
The butler guides each guest to the cars individually. With a smile, he turns his attention to us.
Do you need anything, sir?
We're good, thank you. He's feeling a little landsick. Raphael leans against my arm. He raises an eyebrow and reveals a slightly disgruntled expression.
I have a headache because someone had me appreciating the sea breeze with her late into the night.
It's normal for sea creatures to have allergies on land. I understand.
Maybe you should stop trying to understand.
What's that? At that moment, it's as if a delicate string tightens around my heart. A faint tremor ripples through me. I turn around to see several guests and guards escorting a safe. Behind me, they pass by. The jewelry. There's definitely something off about it. Unfortunately, my hunches aren't enough to justify a proper investigation into the jewelry. I still need to figure out how to get accurate data on the jewelry with my watch. Once I have that, the association can officially start an investigation on Maxwell. Confronting these guards head-on isn't impossible, but cleaning up the mess would be troublesome.
Chill out. Once we're at the banquet, she'll wear the jewelry. You'll have plenty of opportunities to get close to it then.
I can only hope. Wait, do you have telepathy or something? How did you know what I was thinking?
Is it really that hard to guess?
A car appears and stops right in front of us. Raphael opens the door. He grabs my shoulder and turns me around. Vroom,
Save
vroom.
the challenges for tonight. We're on an island vacation. Are you really going to spend the whole time frowning?
I am on a mission.
Excuse me, sir.
Work.
Do you know where we can find the best view on this island? Can you take us there?
Before I can refuse, Raphael gently pushes me into the car. Gentle kidnapping. Didn't you have a headache? Now you're fine? Ah, the shrug! He immediately rests his head on my shoulder.
Nope.
Nope, what? No headache? The driver proves himself to be very diligent. He takes us to a tranquil place by the sea. Raphael and I walk on the grassland. One side is an expanse of lush vegetation, and the other side is the azure sea. The underlying anxiety in my heart slowly dissipates, perhaps soothed by the breathtaking scenery.
I heard about this rare blue hole before. We gotta check it out to make this trip worthwhile, don't you think?
You say that, but you're not just here for the view, are you? You said you needed my help. However, you didn't do anything on the yacht. That means your real goal is related to the island.
Not bad. You want to keep going and guess what I'm aiming for?
I bet he's gonna get some painting stuff from the shells in the water or something like that. I start to think, if there's one thing that Raphael is particularly interested in, then this place is related to Lemuria. They say time works its magic on everything. Who knows, maybe this tiny island was once a small garden in Lemuria thousands or millions of years ago.
I can't say for sure if it was a Lemurian garden, but many years ago, this place was part of the ocean.
He crouches down and separates a small cluster of grass to unveil the rugged, rocky surface below.
Look, these are traces left behind by a coral reef.
I crouch down next to him. I look closely, but I can't make out anything.
It's been eroded over the years, so it's not obvious anymore. Once upon a time, in an era beyond anyone's wildest imagination, this place wasn't covered with grass. Coral reefs stretched as far as the eye can see. Shells and countless sea creatures, like fish, shrimps, and crabs, used to call it home. Distant and intriguing, the land was a realm of unfathomable mystery to them. But in the end, their once familiar homeland turned into the strangest of worlds.
His tone is light, tinged with an elusive emotion. His words are carried away by the sea breeze as soon as they leave his lips.
Why are you just standing there? You don't want to keep walking?
Yes, let's keep walking. Are you thinking about your homeland?
If I say yes, will you do something to make me feel better?
What, like push you in the water? I can do that. A head pat? Aww. Aww. Of course, I'll give you a head pat just like this.
You're not using this as an opportunity to mess up my hair, right?
Never. We walk along the coast. As afternoon sunlight dims, the sea breeze becomes slightly cooler. With every step we take, the terrain gradually ascends. Out of the corner of my eye, the dock we arrived at earlier has turned into a distant white speck. Looking down, I notice the rocky tidal flat where a small boat is beached on the shore. Is that supposed to be a decoration?
Judging by its structure, it looks like an antique from a few centuries back. But it's in good condition. The main sail and jib are intact, and the hull looks fine. Once it hits the water, it'll be gliding through the waves.
A boat? At the very least, it's more reliable than the boat we took to Hat Island. Ha ha! Raphael clears his throat and looks away. He pretends to be nonchalant about it. Smiling, I meet his gaze. Speaking of which, don't you think we have quite a strong connection with boats and islands and all that? The last time we were on an island, we basically got shipwrecked and ran into some wanderers. Who knows what sort of surprises are waiting for us?
I guess there's a lack of faith, huh?
It's only natural given our past experiences. Take this moment, for example. You said you'll show me the blue hole, but we've only seen flowers, plants, and rocks.
Whoa, easy there, cutie. Look, we've arrived.
Different from the coastline earlier, a deep blue sea appears before me. A massive blue hole is nestled beneath the circular cliff where the sea seems to have ceased flowing, transforming into a mesmerizing blue gem. Peering down from the edge, I feel like I'm looking straight at the deep sea's soulful eye.
Watch where you're going. Don't let it lure you in.
Raphael grabs my arm and pulls me back.
Well, Maxwell picked a decent venue. This is actually the best spot to view the blue hole.
I look into the distance and spot a cluster of mansion-like buildings on the lower land across from us. A few figures can be seen. Waiters are preparing for the banquet. It's beautiful. No wonder Maxwell chose this place for his wedding anniversary.
It's not just beautiful.
He picks up a small stone and throws it. It lands on the edge of the blue hole before vanishing into the dark blue depths. Oh, it's deep!
The oxygen levels are super low in the blue hole, and light can't even reach it. Barely anything can live there.
Dang.
So, over time, all sorts of rumors about it began to emerge. Some say the blue hole is a gateway to another world. Others believe it hides countless treasures.
People tend to have a wild imagination when it comes to unreachable locations.
But there's not any concrete evidence to debunk these rumors. An unimaginable secret might be hidden in this blue hole.
Raphael turns his attention to the blue hole. His clothes billow in the wind, and he looks like a bird ready to take to the skies. As if at any moment he's about to dive straight into the profound dark blue abyss. An inexplicable tremor reverberates from the depths of my heart. Yet I'm not sure if Raphael's words or a distant call from under the sea caused it. Oh, Raph, my silly baby. Raph, 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 Raph. Ooh, a castle. It's 7 p.m. The ceremony for the wedding anniversary takes place as scheduled, in front of the manor near the blue hole. Amidst the guests' applause and cheers, Maxwell presents the jewelry to his beloved wife, Gabriella. Wearing a mask, I hide with Raphael in the crowd, listening to Maxwell passionately recount how he first met his wife.
The gemstones used in the jewelry are from the place where they fell in love with each other. Talk about being hopelessly lovey-dovey.
That's so cute. There were many rumors about why Maxwell bought it. Turns out he had a romantic reason. But it's also disappointing in a way.
However, this is only part of my gift.
Oh, is he gifting her the whole island?
Gabriella, what I truly want to give you is this island.
Yes, he did. Rich people gifts. As soon as Maxwell finished speaking, fireworks exploded in the night sky and cast a colorful glow upon our surroundings. Under this radiance is the blue hole as it emits a faint light. The water's surface shimmers like a precious gemstone.
They say this blue hole is a rare wonder of the world. Not only is it this island's heart, but it's also the sea's. My wife entrusted me with her precious, pure heart, and so I was given the gift of experiencing the best love in the world. That's why I'd like to offer her the world's most precious, purest heart. This island's official name is Gabriella's Atoll.
Aww. The fireworks became increasingly more magnificent and dazzling, accompanied by joyful laughter and applause. Gabriella, who's brimming with happiness, tightly holds her husband's hand. The jewelry she's wearing around her neck is even more brilliant.
Don't ogle so much. Even a mask can't hide how you're eyeing the jewelry.
I'm trying to come up with a conversation starter for when I approach her later.
This is easy. Just say, Gabriella, your love story was so moving. I would be honored to hear more about it.
I don't think that's enough to earn her trust.
Remember, to Maxwell and his wife, you're the girlfriend of Yosef's illegitimate kid. With such a complex background, it's pretty clear that our love story is filled with obstacles. So, it's only natural for you to admire the romance between Maxwell and Gabriella. She might even pity you.
Raphael, did you work as an actor before? How are you able to easily slip into any role? It's true, he's suspicious. Oh! He's suspicious. Raphael adjusts my mask that's slightly askew. He softly chuckles.
Go. If you don't move now, someone else will snatch this opportunity.
I take a deep breath, clutch the hem of my dress, and walk to the center of the crowd where Gabriella is. Over half an hour later.
How was it?
There weren't any energy fluctuations. Away from the lively manor, a large serene plain rests on the slope near the blue hole. Disappointed, I sit down on the grass. My gaze is fixed on the almost still seawater. Within the blue hole, my sigh soars into the air, releasing me from the weight of my emotions. Even when I sensed it in every way possible and scanned it with my watch, the jewelry showed no abnormalities. Never mind. Captain Jenna said that finding ether cores would be a long-term struggle. It can't progress as smoothly as I hoped. I'll treat this as an island vacation. Nah, this is sus. Cause think about it, okay? Raphael is too calm about this whole thing. It's like he knew I wouldn't find anything. And before, when it was in the box, I was finding something. So then, did somebody take the ether core from the jewelry, swap out the jewelry, or is the ether core in the box?
I haven't even started comforting you, and you're already coming to terms with it?
How are you going to do that? I'm willing to listen to your plan. Raphael props up his chin in his hand. It appears as if he's lost in thought for a moment.
I haven't made up my mind yet, you know. But maybe this will cheer you up?
He takes out something from inside his coat. It's a small bundle of sparklers?
Take one.
I take... His fingertip glows. Before my very eyes, small fireworks bloom from it. I can't help but laugh. Raphael, I discovered one of your new skills.
Hmm?
You always manage to pull out something unexpected from your coat. How many surprises are you hiding?
Not a lot. These are all I have.
He ignites the remaining sparklers and passes them to me. In my hand, they magically transform into a dazzling bouquet. Seemingly attuned to the mood, the sea breeze subsides and allows the sparklers to glow until they flicker out. Then it rises with the tide. Let's go. It's about time we head back.
Shh.
A serious look appears on his face, and he turns away. Taking my hand, he swiftly guides me to a nearby rock.
We have company.
Seeing his wary expression, I hold my breath and write my question on the rock with my finger. Maxwell? He shakes his head. After a minute or two passes, I hear voices that are moving toward us.
We're ready. It won't be long before things get chaotic.
Did they release a wanderer on this island?
When the time comes, head to Maxwell's private collection room. It's in the southeast corner. Find it while I stay in the manor too.
These voices. They're those people from Ever. Are they scheming something because Maxwell refused to give up the island? On the rock, I write the question. Ever? Raphael nods.
If only Maxwell sold the island to us. Then we wouldn't have to go through all this trouble.
Weren't you listening to the higher-ups? The stuff that's hidden on this island is very important. It can't end up with the wrong people.
What is this stuff exactly? Do you want to share your big secret with me?
Did he just reveal himself? Is he gonna blackmail them?
Who's there?
Flames encircle the two. Raphael approaches them slowly, one step at a time. I grab my firearm. Hey, I could have stayed hidden. Are you going to explain yourselves, or would you rather have a thoughtful discussion at the Hunters Association? They clench their teeth and refuse to speak, and just when I'm about to make another inquiry, I sense a powerful surge of metaflux. Raphael, a wanderer is about to appear. My watch sounds the alarm, which coincides with the violent tremors that shake the sea. I hurry toward the blue hole, but Raphael blocks my way.
Before we
Raphael?
continue, I need to ask you something. Do you like treasure hunts?
What? He is too calm. What is this? Do I like treasure hunts? Not really. Why do you ask?
Well, I guess I'll have to apologize in advance.
Recalling the rumors he mentioned in the afternoon about the treasure in the blue hole, unease washes over me. You're going to look for that treasure?
The wind's getting stronger because of the high tide. It's the perfect time for a treasure hunt.
Bruh?
Let's go.
Bruh? What about the wanderers? He holds me in his arms and rushes to the shore. The waves intensify and slowly engulf everything I can see. Meanwhile, a terrifying behemoth reveals itself in the center of the blue hole. Oh, back to the sea. The protofield disappeared. In the depths of the dark blue sea, light sporadically flashes. Struggling to keep my eyes open, I can't find my way. I think we fell straight into the blue hole. I'll swim towards the light and see where it leads.
Don't swim. Stop. Now turn your head.
I do as he says. However, trying to turn while underwater is surprisingly difficult. A familiar warmth suddenly cradles the back of my head. Strands of hair gracefully drift into my view, and they're followed by a gentle kiss.
Try it.
Try what? My steady breathing is accompanied by the faint fragrance of fresh sea salt. It permeates my entire being. I'm taken aback. I can breathe. I'm not even choking on water.
Do you also want to see if your tears can turn into pearls?
Kind of. Raphael carefully runs his fingers along the area around my eyes. He instantly conjures up a thumb-sized flammula like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat.
The tide is rising. Come on, let's find my treasure.
Hold on, I need to look up what a flammula is. Flammula. Some kind of mushroom? Okay. The little fish affectionately rubs its belly against Raphael's fingertips. With a flick of its tail, it swims toward the depths of the blue hole as if it were our guide. Is there really a hidden Lemurian treasure at the bottom?
Only the undercurrent beneath the high tide and the tiniest fish know its location.
I playfully poke the flammula swimming next to me. Unafraid, it swims closer and nuzzles my cheek. Oh, it's a fish. Why is the flammula sillier than the one outside? It doesn't even have a sense of caution.
It's not the fish's fault. It only dares to come close because you have a familiar scent.
Are you talking about when you kissed me?
Obviously, it's not just because of that.
Hmm? As we head deeper into the blue hole, the undercurrents become more and more intricate. The light has disappeared. In Raphael's palm, a small flame materializes. It casts a gentle glow while fish playfully swim around it.
We're close to the entrance.
A force surges through the water. My heartbeat quickens and I soon find myself tightly gripping Raphael's hand.
Are you scared?
I shake my head. I try to peer into the depths of the darkness with the help of Raphael's firelight. However, I can't find the source of that mysterious force. Good news. Our target is probably in the same place.
And the bad news?
My diving knowledge is limited. The deeper we go, the stronger the undercurrent gets. How deep do we need to be?
After we follow the surging tide and pass through a crevice, we'll reach a hidden fjord.
Fjord.
The undercurrent in the crevice will be even more chaotic. Make sure to hold on to me tightly when the time comes.
Scary. Suddenly, the undercurrent becomes stronger. It propels me forward wildly. Ooh. When we come to a stop, we find ourselves in a deeper part of the sea. In serene darkness, a gentle light emanates below. It grows brighter only to dim. It's reminiscent of an aging heart's unhurried rhythm.
This is the island's cornerstone. It once bore the weight of Lemuria's past and future.
We slowly descend to the source of the light. Eventually, soft yet firm ground touches my feet. The flammula approaches Raphael's flame. It vanishes at his feet and the fire disappears. The faint light fades only to flare up again. Oh, wow, he looks kind of blurry, kind of ethereal. This feels like a dream.
It's part of Lemuria's long-lost Tome of the Sea God.
Under a tender radiance, the crimson seaweed on the seabed comes to life. They resemble a field of fire. We stand on a massive, thick stone slab. The engravings on its surface are the light source. Those glowing marks look like symbols. Legend has it that the Tome of the Sea God contains prophecies about Lemuria's future.
But this part speaks of oblivion, not the future.
Are you referring to how the world forgot about Lemuria's history?
It's not just that. There's also power. Those who borrowed power from the sea, but traded in the end.
Oh.
They mistook the sea's tolerance for submission, and forgot about its cruelty. But I remember, and I will reclaim this forgotten power.
That's what he wanted? Looks like that's where I come in, huh? What do you need me to do? Raphael takes my hand as he materializes a dagger.
Only those who have a bond with the sea god can awaken the tome. I need you to bear with me for a moment.
The dagger grazes my fingertip. A drop of my blood is quickly sealed in a tiny bubble that falls onto the vibrant red seaweed. Okay, I'm assuming that means that Raphael is the sea god, but if that's the case, why couldn't he just awaken it himself? The distant roar of a tsunami echoes in my mind, accompanied by an immense glowing symbol swirling and materializing. They pierce my body and ascend. Fragmented images that are bathed in a golden glow and a childlike voice break through the haze. They flood my mind.
You awakened me.
That's literally Raphael's voice. Whose memory is this?
Hey, are you listening?
The beach!
I'm not stranded. It's the waves. They're just too strong. Where I come from, if you say you like someone's scales, that means you like them. You humans are bold. We've only known each other for a day, and you're already thinking about our next meeting.
Come on, I want to see Raphael with a tail.
Remember, we'll see each other again at this spot next year.
Did we forget?
This bond means you'll definitely come back to me. I'll always wait for you.
Aww. Then, I too. Oh, why didn't I come back? The waves sweep away these fragmented memories. A cold breeze tinged with the scent of seaweed caresses my face, and I struggle to open my eyes. Raphael! Golden symbols pulsate with immense power. They surge into Raphael's body. With his eyes tightly shut and his face pale, he collapses into my arms. Raphael! The flammula swims past me, its tail leaving behind a trail of bubbles. My gaze follows it to the crevice found on the fjord's cliff. As a shield of golden light blocks the turbulent seawater around us, I tightly hold on to Raphael and swim toward the crevice. Is Raphael okay? Of course he's okay. He's Raphael. He's fine. We leave the blue hole via a narrow gap in the seabed. When we resurface, we find ourselves in the ocean. There's a small island in the distance. No way we went that far, that's crazy. A nearby ship gently rocks with the waves. It looks as if it's been waiting for a long time. Boarding the ship's hold, I look at its old mast and sails. I know this is the same ship that ran aground on the island. No way. No way. No way. No way. No, there's no way the island, like, sunk, right? There's no way. Then everybody would have died. No way. Raphael, are you okay?
Yeah.
After the Tome of the Sea got activated, what happened exactly? I remembered something, and when I returned to you, you were already... Raphael leans against the deck and sits. With his elbow bent, he props himself up.
I said I'll give you an answer. Give me like a minute to...
What's wrong? Did you get hurt? Show concern, Lamau.
No.
Oh, Scales! Scales, you're...
This couldn't be considered gentle.
What do you mean? This looks very gentle to me.
It's getting... Stay back.
Oh. Oh. What's going on? Oh, he's so pretty! Oh, his eyes! Hold on. Raphael? Oh.
A follower, or just a lowly sacrifice?
You don't recognize me anymore? Oh.
Death, when the storm surges from the deep sea.
Raphael!
The
Snap
sea
out of
god
it!
awakens. I have no need for traitors.
With the authority granted to me by the Ocean's Covenant, I order you to... snap out of it. Is he awake? Is he alive? He's asleep. I like his sea god eyes. Those were pretty.
You...
Damn, he's like right on top of me. Do you know who I am, Raphael?
Of course.
Struggling, I sit up and lean back against the cabin wall. I give Raphael a once-over. Hey, he wasn't wearing this before. What happened? There aren't any scales or weird things. This is the Raphael I know.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Look.
He holds his hand out to me. The fragment in his palm emits a shining light that tugs at my heartstrings. An ether core fragment.
I think it was embedded in the tome. I was drawn to its power. It seems like we both received a gift from the tome of the sea god. But
Did you
there's
get the
always
sea
a
god's
price to
power?
pay for something like that.
The waves lap gently against the hull and occasionally splash us. I wipe the seawater off my face and look at the murky ocean. This price you have to pay, what is it? Do you need to be a sacrifice, or the sea god?
The dead deep sea and the sea god's power have been awakened. And since I accepted its power, I must answer its call. Even if certain futures have a predetermined end, I can't
He
refuse.
sounds so sad. It's like he knows that it's gonna be a bad end. The ocean pushes the old ship. Exhausted, Raphael rests in my arms and closes his eyes. I look down at him. My heavy heart is drenched, as if the wind and rain worked tirelessly to drown it. Does that apply to your future as well? The sails rustle, and we're carried deeper into the darkness. The boundless ocean is extraordinarily quiet tonight. After returning from Jewel Reef, I submit the unknown protocore fragment to the Association. While waiting for the analysis results, I receive an unexpected call from the Special Operations team about a new discovery. I sent a package?
Yes, you're the sender, and the mailing address says Jewel Reef. Inside it was a small device that was soaked in seawater.
The photo I get reveals a drenched, palm-sized metal disc.
After analyzing the trace elements in the seawater it contained, we saw that they were a perfect match with the ones found in Jewel Reef's blue hole. And upon further examination, we noticed there was a radio frequency chip capable of attuning to metaflux fluctuations.
It can forcefully induce energy fluctuations? I have a feeling that incident from that day wasn't a coincidence.
The technology behind this is highly intricate, and currently, only ever, the leading authority in protocore energy technology has managed to achieve it.
Ever again.
However, it still has some limitations. For example, it can't be remotely activated. So,
The person who activated it must have been at the banquet. While I can acquire the guest list through the Association's intelligence network, I still choose to visit White Sand Bay. I mean, it's most likely one of those two people from Ever, right? He's the only one who could send this item that was salvaged from the sea. He even used my name when handing it over to the Association. What, Raphael? My boy! For the entire morning, dark clouds cover the sky. Heavy and gray, they almost touch the waves' crests as I look at them from a large window. The sound of a pencil against paper faintly resounds. The house's owner treats the news as nothing more than background music. Don't we all?
Many guests have gone missing from the island. Their current whereabouts remain unknown.
Oh, it really did happen. You know, we could have saved them instead of hunting for treasure? Oh, I'm really suspicious of Raphael right now.
The venue of the banquet, Jewel Reef, has been sealed off. There will be a further investigation into the...
The news report doesn't have any notable details. I walk over to Raphael and lean down to look at his sketch. The intricate lines outline fish and clusters of coral. The shadow lurking in the cave's depths appear to be harboring secrets. I stare at the shadow. As if compelled by an unseen force, I murmur to myself. They're in the blue hole. Hello, sir.
It's possible.
My words don't form a coherent sentence, yet Raphael understands and responds with a nonchalant chuckle.
Getting lost in the allure of treasure they yearned for half their lives. It might be a sweet dream for them.
You know who those missing people are.
You also saw them.
Meeting his gaze, I'm silent for a moment. They're from Ever. There's no doubt that they created the device to lure in wanderers, but I don't have the chance to question the motives of those people who were involved.
Compared to those who willingly entered the blue hole, Aren't you here for something more important?
So, of course, that package. So, only the people from Ever went missing? Okay, that's less bad.
Yeah, I figured as much. Maybe it can bring you closer to the truth you're seeking.
Aww.
As for the other thing, if you want to talk about that forgotten promise, you don't need to bring it up now.
What forgotten
The
promise?
weather's so bad today, and I'm not in the mood for a tragedy, you know. Why don't we talk about something cheerful instead?
Though the details of my encounter with Raphael remain hazy, I managed to retrieve a few fragmented, vague memories. During that year, I fell into a deep sleep for 3 or 4 days due to a high fever. When I woke up, I lost a lot of memories, and my meeting with Raphael happened to occur before I got sick. Raphael sighs and puts down the paintbrush.
You don't think I'm avoiding this topic because I'm trying to run away from it, right?
I mean, it kind of sounds like it.
You want to say you forgot a lot of things from your childhood because of reasons, but you're worried it'll come off as you not wanting to take responsibility.
Oop. Are you sure you don't have telepathy? Did you actually go to the beach to wait for me?
Are you asking about the year after that? Or every year after that?
How many years? Observing my expression, Raphael appears somewhat resigned. Then he suddenly pokes my forehead.
You don't need to feel bad about it. I'm not dumb enough to actually wait for you every year, you know.
How many years?
But I did think about how to settle the score with you.
Raphael stands up and gently pushes me into a chair. He places my hand on his chest in a half-joking, half-serious manner.
The power within the Tome of the Sea God will protect everything that belongs to the sea. This includes our bond. If you can't let it go, why not just order me now not to hold a grudge over what happened back then?
I can do that? Looking into his eyes, I realize he's sincerely asking me to do it. No. Well, I don't fully understand it yet. I'm pretty sure our bond shouldn't be used like that. You said that I would definitely come back to you, and you'd always wait for me.
Does our promise still mean something to you then?
According to the weather forecast, there will be a storm today. Everyone's been advised not to leave home unless it's absolutely necessary.
But you came here.
'Cause this is home. Because I know you're waiting for me. Aww! Raphael breaks into a smile and takes my hand into his palm. The heavy downpour descends, carrying with it a majestic force that seeks to wash away all remnants of the past. The surging waves crash against the shore. Sea spray soars as if there's a fierce battle between the sky and the ocean. But in the end, rainwater and seawater will find their way back to each other. They will return to how they were before they parted ways. Aww. Okay, and we've finished Raphael's route. That was kind of weird. Is he the sea god now? Was he always the sea god, or did he just get possessed? Did he gain the sea god's powers? I have so many questions. I don't even know if they're going to be answered. I've been having so many questions this entire time, and none of them have been answered because all these stories just keep ending, and then they start new stories, and I don't know what's going on. Anyway. Next week, we will start on Xavier's story, I believe, so look forward to that. See you next time. Bye!